Lockett turns 32 this month as he begins year 10 in the NFL. Still a home run hitter. Smith showing the wheels. Smith still going. Jano in. Touchdown.
When he's able to find that edge and get to the sideline is when he breaks off those big runs.
Walker's starting to lead on this defense. Walker breaking free. Touchdown. Seattle lead. And this offense, headlined by Geno Smith, is suddenly rolling. Smith has a man wide open. It's Charbonnet. And a Sunday stroll into the end zone for Seattle.
Second down and 5. Smith sets, fires downfield, wide open. Metcalf, touchdown. 56 yards from Geno Smith to DK Metcalf.
Ryan Grubb, offensive coordinator, what's happening is that they're not allowed to get into a huddle. So what he's done is he's forcing the Patriots to be very, very basic, either in zone or either in man.
Braden Russell in at fullback. Here is Charbonnet. And Charbonnet is in for a Seattle touchdown.
And Zach Charbonnet likes to run between the tackles.
Myers from 31 yards out. Dixon places it down. And the Seattle Seahawks go to 2-0. Under their rookie head coach, Mike McDonald, they defeat Gerard Mayo and the New England Patriots in overtime by the score of 23-20.
Coming down with both feet inbounds, getting the first down. Charbonnet, the call on 1st and goal. Touchdown. And Cross again led the way. The #1 rated tackle in pro football. 4-yard touchdown run. In motion, Kenny McIntosh out of the backfield. Tomlinson a block. He's going deep and he's got him. DK Metcalf, dead six. What a throw. By the way, Hill and Waddle combining for 66 receiving yards, 2nd and 7. With the run right here, bouncing outside, and in for another touchdown! Zach Charbonnet!
Here's Walker able to bounce it for the touchdown. No room inside, and so to the outside he went. This play as the Seahawks get back to the line. Play action. Underneath, pass is caught, touchdown. That's the rookie in his first, A.J. Barner. Here's Walker, and he's to the goal line, touchdown. Landing right on the goal line is Kenneth Walker, and this track meet continues.
That's such a great job by this offense. Talk about complimentary football. After what we said about Detroit and them going back down and answering.
Toss to Walker, nice cutback. One man to beat. Kenneth Walker to the end zone. Touchdown Seattle. What a run that was. And won that race to the end zone.
Yeah, you can see the blocking up front and how everything just kind of opens up, and he cuts it back, and you know, now they went for 2, they didn't make it.
4th and goal. Gray up. Does he get there with the second effort? The ball has come out. No whistle on the field. Rayshon Jenkins the other way. No one has blown this dead yet. Jenkins is going to go the distance, and now they have to sort it all out.
Wow. What a massive turn of events should this one hold for the Seattle Seahawks.
Cleveland, another look as we go to break. We'll be back with the verdicts. Smith to the end zone, touchdown! Jackson Smith-Njigba. His first touchdown of the season.
They have a double team to the right of your screen on DK Metcalf, and it leaves the middle of the field wide open.
Guy likes to have fun and dominate at the same time.
Meanwhile, breaking tackles, and he breaks free. Chenault, exactly what the Seahawks needed, and Chenault for the touchdown. 97 yards.
What a play. Anytime you have a big return, you've got to make the first guy miss. And that's exactly what he does with being able to avoid this man right here. Avoid him, bounce off of another guy. That was a big linebacker, Jalen Graham, and then it's just a foot race. So he makes the first guy miss with a great move. That was Mahoney right there. And then he bounces off, who didn't wrap up, the linebacker, Graham. And then he looks around, there's nobody there. So finally, with these new rules changes, we're excited to see these kickoff returns.
Still running around, still motioning. Meanwhile, Walker goes to the end zone for the touchdown. So meanwhile, 4th and goal. Almost a last gasp here for the Seahawks. Can they get it in? Smith under pressure, throws, they can! Lockett, touchdown. Plays tonight.
They put him in a bunch formation. He's going to attack and then come back to the football. Good job there at the top of that route. He knew exactly where he was, about 2 or 3 yards into the end zone, which allowed him to come back to the football.
Now brings that same style offense to the Seattle Seahawks.
There's Walker, first down inside the 10, the 5, to the end zone on his birthday. Kenneth Walker takes it in for a Seahawks touchdown. All right, here we go on 3rd down. Smith steps up, takes that shot to the end zone. It is Metcalf. DK Metcalf with a Seahawks touchdown on the 31-yard bomb from Geno Smith.
You're going to have the safeties pop out. You're going to have your middle linebacker running the seam. The problem is that your middle linebacker is slow playing this, turns around, and there is nobody in the middle. As soon as Geno Smith recognized the linebacker's the one that's supposed to have that middle of the field, DK Metcalf gets rifled the ball right to him for the touchdown.
On 1st down, Smith lobs one up for Walker, who dives, makes the catch. Spectacular reception by Walker for his 2nd touchdown today.
Caught this like a wide receiver. Look at that. Over his shoulder, outstretched arms. You don't see running backs make that type of catch. That is a tremendous play by Kenneth Walker. And then just take a look at Geno Smith being mobile in the pocket.
You said I'd be exhausted.
I'd be exhausted, yeah.
3rd down and 9. Cousins looking, hit. Ball comes loose. Seahawks recover. And it's taken all the way back into the end zone by Hall. Mafe with the initial hit. Hall scooped it up.
Let's see if this is a fumble or Kirk Cousins' arm was going forward. Trying to buy time. Oh, got it. It is a fumble. Boy, Mafe, he times that perfectly. Gets his hand right on the football. Jars it loose before Kirk Cousins could bring that arm forward. And there's Derek Hall, their leader in sacks, picking up that scoop and score. Boy, what a turn of events for the Seattle Seahawks. Nice job defensively stepping up.
First and goal. Charbonnet. And he's going to surge in for the touchdown.
Gino made a lot of great throws there. Here you got the goal line run. Just going over the right side of the offensive line behind Jarrell. And
1 minute on the clock. Second quarter.
Got him again.
Flag thrown. Catch is made and taken in for a touchdown by Tyler Lockett.
Lockett is looking in and realizes that this is a free play. Kobe Turner, he jumps, and Tyler Lockett just goes immediate fade route. Darius Williams, he just gives up on the play.
Empty backfield for the Seahawks. 2nd and 10. Smith steps up. And now he throws. End zone. Touchdown. Smith and Jigba.
On top of it, then Seattle just had explosive play after explosive play with another touchdown to Jackson Smith and Jigba offensive line.
From the 14 on first down. Smith to the end zone. Smith and Jigba. Touchdown.
And there's Jackson Smith and Jigba. The way that they set up this play is beautiful because you have Jake Bobo who's going to bring Darius Williams with him short. And when you bring him short, now you have all the space in the end zone. Kobe Durant can't get there. Darius Williams can't make up for it. And they get the nice touchdown pass from Geno Smith. Places it right where Jackson Smith and Jigba could get it for.
Playing fullback. It's Walker, left side, and in for the Seattle touchdown and the lead.
In this Seattle offense, it's just power. They're going to pull the backside guard. Bradford, and then there's some penetration inside. Nice job there by Kenneth Walker, just taking it one more gap wide and at the goal line.
Under 20, Smith back to throw. Smith takes off. Geno Smith, end zone ahead. Touchdown Seattle. With 12 seconds, Geno Smith again puts the Seahawks on his back. And Seattle's got the lead. Looking in that direction. To the goal line. Smith and Jigba touchdown.
Well, watch Metcalf. He's going to run the corner and speed control, and then Smith and Jigba is going to be on the quick out. Metcalf's job is to just provide a rub and slow down Budda Baker. You see Budda is pointing at the corner right there, thinking they're going to switch that off.
Oh, Murray keeps it. Murray being chased by Witherspoon. Floats for Wilson. Off target to Kobe Bryant. And there goes Kobe Bryant. With a house call for Seattle. And a Marshawn Lynch homage.
Are you kidding me? Watch Witherspoon right here. On the edge. Thinks it's a run. Watch how quickly he recovers. He's got 14 in man coverage. Pushes Kyler out of bounds. Kobe Bryant gets this ball, and look at Witherspoon. Look at him. He forced him to throw it. There's Bryant, and Witherspoon goes out and gets the scoring block. Are you kidding me? I mean, this guy's effort.
10th play of this Seattle drive is a play-action fake. Smith wheels it, finds his tight end, and A.J. Barner is in for his second NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks are on the board.
But they're going to get levels on the defense. He's going to show block first, pretend he's blocking for Geno Smith, and then leak out late and force those defenders to look inside.
Seahawks load the line and bring pressure. Rodgers has it picked off by Leonard Williams. Just the second interception of the Big Cat's career. And is he going to take it to the house? His old house. He sure is. A pick six. And he flips the game on a huge play.
Well, this is cover zero, Adam. No safety in the middle of the field, and you're going to see Leonard Williams pop out. That's his job. When you bring pressure like that, you have to have underneath defenders. He's taking a page out of J.J. Watt's book, popping out, picking off the ball, and taking it to the house. What a momentum swing. Lucky to get away with an incompletion.
Charbonnet powers through. Charbonnet scores, and the Seahawks have the lead with 5.5 minutes remaining.
Well, watch Laumea right here. Understand that he's got to collect this defensive lineman cutting across his face right there. That's Kinlaw. That's not an easy block for him.
Early mistake from Murray. Seattle looking to take advantage. Ball is inside the 20. Smith deals. End zone. Open. Touchdown. Smith and Jigba with the score. Seahawks take the lead. They send Charbonnet in motion. Give it to him. Charbonnet cuts it for the touchdown. Seahawks add to their lead. I don't know how many organized football leagues there are for 3-year-olds. That was news to me. On a give, Charbonnet. First down and more. Charbonnet turning on the Jets. Charbonnet takes it to the house. Touchdown, Seahawks. 51 yards. Charbonnet going the distance.
Seahawks in the red zone just once tonight. Charbonnet to the right, got a puller, got a block. Charbonnet got a touchdown. Zach Charbonnet with the rookie Jalen Sundell leading the way. Gets the Seahawks back in it.
Exactly what worked for this offense a week ago, and we haven't seen a lot of it tonight. These pullers, these lead blocks, these counters, and we have seen Jalen Sundell make several key blocks out on the edge. Clearly, that's what he does best.
Smith lofts it, looking for Metcalf. End zone shot. He's got it for the touchdown. Ball's in the red zone, 24 seconds and a timeout. Extra body coming. Geno Smith floats end zone, touchdown. Jackson Smith and Jigba's in the end zone. Third and goal from the 5. Charbonnet's the back. The 11th play of this Seattle drive. It is Smith for the lead. It is caught. Touchdown, A.J. Barner. Seattle has the advantage for the first time today.
3 tight ends in for Seattle. Second and goal. Smith to the end zone. Touchdown, Jake Bobo.
Beat Chicago 6-3, but watch the route by Jake Bobo, gets that separation, and I love that Geno Smith put it high and outside, only where Jake Bobo could get it. Kind of grooming him to take over that role. He's understanding, as I mentioned, the coverages, knowing where to sit in the zones.
3rd and 6. Smith, end zone, touchdown, wow. Metcalf.
Look how mobile he is in the pocket. Steps up into it, spins around, throws a dime to DK Metcalf. And here's the route. DK Metcalf, see a killer Witherspoon, he thought it's a sack. He gave up on the play. He was a big too-high safety guy, had to evolve to having more of a single high, and it's had nothing but success because of it.
On second and goal, Smith to the end zone, touchdown, A.J. Barner.
A lot of credit to Geno Smith, and just watch how he buys time, nothing's open, and just recognizes, bam, that's my outlet.
From the 16-yard line on first down, Smith fires. What a catch made by Fant for a Seattle touchdown. He went up the ladder hung on to it, and the Seahawks regain the lead.
But look at the ball placement up high, only for Noah Fant. That looks like McCullough takes his legs out from under him. That's clearly a touchdown. Nice job holding on to the football, Noah Fant. And just like that, Seattle just came roaring back